Welcome back, fight fans. Welcome back. Look, I want to start this one a little bit different than all of the other ones I've ever started. And this is what I mean. This is what I mean. So I'm with my daughter the other day, right? We're on a trip, and I had to call an Uber to take us from point A to point B. And my daughter says, how can we be calling an Uber when that's who Jamal Charlo is fighting next? That's what we're talking about. We got to keep that same energy. We got to keep it. And look, and here's a few things we got to keep the same energy on. Ego sitting up here, kissing Devin Haney's ass, the LDBC, saying that this man's undisputed run is impeccable. He made history. He's an elite fighter. He should never be condemned or talked down to. And I agree. He's an excellent fighter, and he proved it. But Canelo Alvarez has a better run in less time, fights better opponents and all the champions, and yet all they do is shit on this man. Ego is garbage truck juice. This guy's a Pinocchio. How is anybody listening up to that trash? How is anybody listening to that trash, that garbage? You want to sit on and shit on Canelo Alvarez, who's fighting at the top of his, the man's still undisputed at 68. Challenge himself, lose, and you want to shit on him and say he's ducking a rematch? What are you talking about, dumbass? Do you not realize the rematch is already set for next year? You can't fix these dumbasses. But this the same guy that gets on his knees for Jamal Charlo fighting Selecki. Oh, I think Selecki's a great opponent. I think Selecki's a hell of a fight. He's a very good competitor. But you don't give a damn about Charlo ducking Danny Jacobs. Where's Ego's video talking about Charlo's ducking Danny Jacobs? Where's his video? Where's the video? Explain to me the video. He never even spoke on the fact that Charlo rejected an opportunity to fight Canelo Alvarez in 2019. He won't even talk about that. We got to keep the same energy. We got to keep the same energy. That's the problem. That's the problem. Too many of these guys talking nonsense. Nonsense. We got to keep the same energy. That's what we got to do. We got to keep the same energy. That's all we're trying to do. My brother Immortal Boy states 154 Charlo should be pound for pound top 6. Salute from H-Town, my dude. Salute, family. The little Charlo is really the big Charlo. The little Charlo is the big brother. And the big brother's nothing but a coochie. That's what it is. All we talking about today is keeping the same energy with fighters. That's all we talking about. Salute to my brother Money Brown TV. If you don't know, now you know. Money Brown TV is a real one. And if you hate No Money Brown TV, if you don't like him, you are a dumbass. If you support Southpaw Boxing TV, get the hell off my channel. Slap your mama for giving birth to you instead of swallowing you like she should have done. Salute to my brother Money Brown TV. My brother Oscar Rodriguez says, why is Crawford considered pound for pound number 1? Those are Terrence Crawford fanboys. The last world champion he fought was Jeff Horn. Anybody believes that's a dumbass. Too many boxing fans are brainwashed. Too many boxing fans are brainwashed. You got these Canelo Alvarez haters sitting up here talking about, oh, Canelo fighting Triple G is not good. Canelo Alvarez is coming off a loss, dumbass. And these are the same guys that are praising Inoue for his most recent fight, but shitting on Canelo Alvarez? That doesn't make sense. You got to keep that same energy. See, we don't like to play favorites. We don't like to go back and forth. We keep the same energy. That's what we do. My brother Jen, he says, Jamal, waitresses only Charlo. Salute. Keep those body bags coming. And that's all we're trying to do. That's all we're trying to do. My brother Rito K says, Beterbiev versus Smith prediction. I mean, I could see it going anyway. I kind of favor Beterbiev to get the stoppage. He's a vicious puncher. But Joe Smith is still dangerous because he has power, serious power. So that's what it is. We understand. We understand. My brother says Ego has never talked about Charlo put on blast by his own twin brother ducking Canelo. This is what I'm saying. Half of these guys don't keep the same energy. Ego, Find your nuts, get on here and debate with the landlord and keep the same energy. Come on. Exactly, my brother Jesus. Inoue fought a 39-year-old Donaire, and they're praising this man. This is the exact same thing as Canelo fighting Triple G, except for Canelo is also coming off of a loss. So when you come off of a loss, you have a right to fight anybody in a tune-up. You're coming off of a loss. These guys don't know shit about boxing. The truth is not for everybody. These are the same guys that moan when they wipe their ass. They're wiping their ass and they're moaning. They getting pleasure about a hand. Come on, man. These guys are garbage. I don't want to see these garbage ass channels. The LDBC is trash. All these guys on the LDBC, all of these Fanning, Ego, all of these guys, DBN, are praise Tank Davis. And what they'll do, they'll shit on Vergil Ortiz. They'll shit on Canelo Alvarez. They'll shit on top fighters just because they're not black. And I'm not going to hold back. I'm not going to not say it. So this is a call for all the smoke. This is to anybody in the LDBC that want to bring that racist narrative over here. I'll body bag your ass. Come get the smoke. It's an open invitation. DBN, I'll body bag your ass. Ego, I'll body bag your ass. No more of these fake fans in social media, Twitter, TikTok, Instagram. That's where cowards go to run and hide from the facts. That's what cowards do. They get on these social media sites and all they do is trash great fighters and praise garbage fighters. By looking at social media, you'll think Tank Davis is undisputed king and killer of all of boxing. You can't pay attention to social media. Social media don't know shit about boxing. If you go to social media for facts about boxing, you are a dumbass. You are a dumbass, and likely your girl is getting her cheeks bust by somebody just like me. That's what's happening. And don't forget, I got all the smoke for these cowards. My brother Hit Kid says, Inoue, Usyk, Canelo, pound for pound, top 3. Look, Inoue's a beast. Usyk's a beast. Canelo's a beast. Now, when you look at it, Terrence Crawford's a beast as well. He's an elite fighter, a top fighter, but I don't know why they're overrating him. Likely because of his race. The last world champion he beat was Jeff Horn. Usyk, Inoue, Canelo have all fought higher levels of competition. There's too many fanboys in the sport of boxing. That's all it is. Exactly. My brother Healthy, he says, Jamal said he got Bud next. I think you mean Jamal saying that. Jamal Charlo is garbage truck juice. You want to fight a welterweight. You want to fight a welterweight moving up in weight who has no belt to offer you, but your coward ass is running from David Benavidez. How are you running from David Benavidez, but you ready and willing to fight Terrence Crawford? You say, where's the contract? I can fight Crawford today. I'm sure you can. You coochie. These guys are panochas. How can you support these guys? Why is Ego not talking about this? Why is DBN not talking about this? Why is the LDBC not talking about it? They have a racial narrative. I don't see this all over Twitter and TikTok and Instagram. No, all I see is hating on great fighters. That's all I see. But you're sitting up here pumping up Tank Davis, ignoring all of this trash from Jamal Charlo. These are so many fanboys and not boxing fans. Come on now. These guys are cowards. Ego don't leave his mama's basement. Salute to my brother, Immortal Boy. That boy won't leave his mama's basement. He's still sucking on her breast. That dude's an absolute coward. Absolute coward. And you can tell him I said it. Not only can you tell him I said it, I'll destroy Ego in a day, DBN, the LDBC, any of these cowards. It is so easy. And those ain't the only ones pushing narratives. See, there's a lot of channels out here that are cowards. They'll come out here and shit on Canelo, but then praise Tank Davis. Oh, Tank's being great. Or they'll come out and say, Devin Haney, he had a great undisputed run. Nobody should ever say anything. Jermell had a great undisputed run. Think about it like this. Jermell Charlo, undisputed run, comes nowhere near Canelo's, and he even lost during this run, and yet they shit on Canelo. I don't understand. It's all racially based. Greatness has no color. Stop hating on guys simply because of race. I'm seeing it too much. I see too many guys pumping up one guy and shitting on another. There was this whole group of cowards, the underground vaginas. And they came out and said that Vergil Ortiz was ducking Avenetian. Then they got exposed because Avenetian don't want to smoke. See, this is what we're talking about. All of this comes to light for all these haters. All of it. All of it. They don't want to see the truth, but they're going to get it. They're going to get that smoke. They're going to get that smoke. Vergil Ortiz wants to fight the best, wants to be the best, and is taking all comers. That man has the nuts to fight anybody and everybody in the division. My brother Malik says, if you have a tongue ring, this is not for you. Well, wait a minute. There's some nice young ladies out there with tongue rings. This is for you. This is for you. There's too many nice young ladies out there with tongue rings. The IBFP is for you. Now, if you're DBN and Ego with a tongue ring, get your ass out of my channel. This is not for them. The tongue ring only pertains to nice young ladies. I mean, we gotta be honest and unbiased. I'm not gonna play with these guys. These guys out here fighting paleteros. You supporting Tank Davis fighting paleteros, talking about this man's a superstar. Devin Haney, Jermell Charlo, their runs don't come any near Canelo's, but you're calling Canelo trash, overrated, exposed, but you're pumping up these guys? Make it make sense. Make it make sense. These guys don't want to be honest. I don't know if you're telling me to shut your mouth or somebody else, but if you're telling me to shut my mouth, you can shut your whole asshole, coward, because anybody can get body bagged today. This ain't the day to play with the landlord. This ain't the day to play with the landlord. Too many of these cowards out here want to be internet tough guys. Tough guys. Same dudes. Baby mamas getting their cheeks bust by a dude like me down the street while they sitting on here playing. Oh, the IBFP. Your channel's trash. While your woman across the street getting her cheeks bust by a real one. But you over there playing on the internet. The IBFP is trash. Why these dudes over here busting your girl's cheek? Get your priorities straight, coward. Salute to my brother Malik. That's what I'm saying. We don't have time to play with these guys. We don't got time to play with these guys. Hold on. My brother Superb says, it's funny. Y'all saying Jaime Munguia got exposed, yet Tank is exposed every fight. He made Rolly look like a good boxer. That's an excellent point. Gervonta Tank Davis was not only exposed by Rolly Romero, he was supposed to go in there and dominate this from a boxing standpoint and an easy knockout. This man was literally getting outboxed by a garbage-ass boxer. And Tank Davis is older than Jaime Munguia. So there's too many channels out here that want to shit on Jaime Munguia, call him a hype job, call him trash. I'll point out cherry picking. I'm going to keep it unbiased. But don't you dare say Jaime Munguia is cherry picking in a hype job, but you won't mention Tank Davis, DBN, LDBC, Boxing Ego. There's too many fanboys out here and not enough boxing fans. We got to be honest and unbiased. We got to be honest and unbiased. That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. I wonder who said Ortiz was ducking. That's that guy that likes to ride horses in the underground. You know a dude is soft if he's riding horses at a rodeo show on the underground. What kind of man is that? These guys getting their cheeks bust by each other down there. Cowards. And these are the same cowards that I offered to come on and get smoke with the landlord, but they shot away. They ran away. They don't want this smoke. They do not want this smoke. That's what I'm saying. Any issues that you've ever seen me have on YouTube, any beefs, any back and forth, could all be settled with a quick debate. You see, I exposed Southpaw. That coward went running from the hills. Now, the LDBC won't step up. Ego won't step up. DBN won't step up. These underground cowards won't step up. Won't nobody step up to the landlord, but people like to talk trash across the street. Bunch of pussies, like a little dog. A bunch of cowards. My brother Hector says, big up IBFP, always supporting the realest boxing podcast. Salute to my brother Hector. Hector, you an absolute real one, my brother. Absolute real one. Anybody hate on Hector is a dumbass. Salute to my brother Prime Time. He states, it's crazy how Floyd goes on a rant about too many belts in boxing, but praises Tank for being a 3-time champion. And let me make it clear to everybody that it's not clear to. Let me make it clear. Because people don't really have a good understanding. Gervonta Tank Davis has the Burger King belt. It came with the kids' meal and fries. That's the kind of champion this guy is. He's the Burger King champion. The Burger King belt. I mean, come on. Come on. Come on. The Burger King belt. This guy is garbage truck juice. Garbage truck juice. So I'm saying we don't have time for these cowards. But you sitting up here praising a guy for being a Burger King champion. Man, anybody out here praising Tank Davis need to sit they dumbass down. You got fanboys all over the internet, and they'll make you believe that Tank Davis is a killer fighting the best. Fighting the best. Salute to my brother Ozzy. Ozzy, you're a real one. I appreciate the love, my brother. Rick Fonseca, salute my brother. And my brother says, why is Tank Davis ducking everyone? Everyone. That's a great question. That's a great question. And he re-signed with Floyd, so he's happy to be a ducker. Don't come on here no more. I'm not talking to you, Ozzy. I'm talking about a lot of these cowards. Don't come on here no more praising Tank Davis when this guy's a coward, scared to get that smoke against the top competition. Don't praise a coochie. Coochies do not get praise on the IBFP. They don't get no praise on the IBFP. I'm only praising the best. Usyk, Canelo, Fury, AJ, the top fighters. I'll praise Jermell Charlo, Shakur Stevenson, Errol Spence. But I'm not praising Jermall Charlo, Tank Davis, Deontay Wilder. Coochies don't get no praise with the Landlord. That's what we got to do is keep that same energy. Salute to my brother Alex Chavez. He says, shout out from Yuma, Arizona. When we got to keep that same energy. Salute to my brother Alex. Alex is one of the real ones. And, you know, he's always been with the IBFP. I appreciate the love, my brother. If you know, that's a real one. And Akai TV can get it too with his coward ass. Salute to my brother. I appreciate the love. I appreciate the love. I appreciate the love, Ella. Ella, now if everybody's paying attention to the screen, Ella, I appreciate the love. And don't mess around and get your cheeks bust messing with the Landlord. And don't worry, guys. I'm coming out with my new line of cheek busters, cheek t-shirts. And Ella, you can be the first one to get your cheeks bust. Let's go. Let's go. It's the Landlord. It is your Landlord. We ready to get the smoke in. Look, I don't have time to play with all these guys. Somebody says Devin Haney's nose versus Leonard Ellerbe nose. Leonard Ellerbe hot dog nose. That'll be a hell of a matchup. That'll be a hell of a matchup. Come on, we got to keep the same energy. Hey, I'm getting the cheek busting t-shirts ready. They're going to be hitting the store very soon because that's what everybody wants to hear. That's what everybody wants to see. You guys want to see the cheek busting t-shirts? Let's go. Let's go. My brother Phone Jack says Beterbiev versus Smith. I'm favoring Beterbiev, but I wouldn't be surprised if Smith gets the job done because he's a big puncher as well. That's one of the most underrated fights right now. A lot of casual fans are bypassing it, but that's actually a great fight, a unification fight. Salute to my brother Edwin Castillo. He says hot dog nose versus Haney nose equal Ellerbe is the Hamburglar and Floyd. Oh, my God. And look, you know why I always knew? You know how I always knew that something was weird about Leonard Ellerbe? You know how I always knew something was weird about this guy? I'm going to tell you this how I knew something. Because I've seen the footage of this guy sitting, next to Floyd in his corner. In his corner while Floyd, and he was just licking his lips, looking at Floyd in the chest. And I'm like, what kind of man is this? Who supports this? Then I go on Twitter and I see Ego and Leonard Ellerbe having a bunch of tweets together, kissing each other ass. I'm like, okay, I understand. Ego and Leonard, they probably a bunch of backdoor bandits. That's what these kind of guys. I understand what these kind of guys. These guys are cowards. It all makes sense. It all makes sense. Salute to my brother Will. He stated, "Bust those cheeks, bro. Make them hurt." Hey, she can get that same energy. Hey, look, we not playing. We not playing. I don't have time to play with these guys no more. We going straight for the chip every single time. Salute to my brother Monty Brown. He said, "Nuke, relax, bro." Salute, family. Salute. Salute. Look, we gonna do it. That's right, my brother Sam Shaw, Mr. Busting your girl's cheeks. That's what I'm going to start doing to these cowards. I'm going to start finding, oh, you live in Arizona, you live in California, you live in Philly, okay. I'm going to fly out, bust your girl's cheek. Bet you won't leave me no more comments. Bet you shut the hell up. You know, Southpaw, I go up there and bust his mama's cheeks. Felipe, a lot of people don't know Southpaw Boxing's real name is Felipe. Ain't no man named Felipe could never beat me in nothing. In nothing. You a 50-year-old amateur. Sit your coochie ass down. Salute to my brother Michael Rodriguez. He says, "Nuke, in my opinion, Boots Ennis is very overrated. He is good, but he needs to prove more. He had someone tell me today that he is going to go undisputed in 5 weight classes and that he would beat better BF." Michael Rodriguez, you spoke the absolute truth. And this is what I've been saying for a long time. I think Boots Ennis has the potential to be great. I think Boots Ennis is a special fighter. I think Boots Ennis is an absolute beast and a monster in the welterweight division. But at the same time, Boots Ennis also has to beat some top competition. There's guys saying that he can beat Archer Better BF, guys saying he can beat Canelo, all in the LDBC. If you hear any channel saying this, if you see anybody on social media saying this, all of those people are dumbasses. Anybody supporting that is a dumbass. These people don't know shit about boxing. You have an untested welterweight, and they're already making this guy the GOAT. Think about that. An untested welterweight who shows great potential, who looks excellent, but everybody looks great fighting a cab driver. It's when you step up in competition, it's when you see those flaws. That's all I'm saying. That's all I'm saying. So my brother is absolutely right. Absolutely right. Absolutely right. Hold on. I got an interesting question here. My brother Dennis says, "I think half of these dudes want to bust your cheeks, landlord." Now, ain't nobody busting the landlord's cheeks. It don't work that way. But I will tell you that some of these guys even want their cheeks bust by the landlord. And that's, I mean, because think about it like this. What kind of man will say, "Let me see your face. I need to see your face"? I've never once in my entire life was like, "Hey, text a dude or talk to dude on the internet. Hey, let me see your face. I need to see your face." What kind of man is this? What kind of dude? You dudes are strange. You dudes are weird. Come on now. You dudes are weird. Arturo Vargas says, "I'm a Canelo fan, but he needs to stay and fight at 68. Canelo don't need to do a damn thing. He's undisputed at 68. Canelo can do whatever the hell he wants. He's earned the right." That's the problem. People trying to tell Canelo, when you go undisputed, you can do whatever the hell you want to do. You've earned that damn right. But people sitting up here praising Charlo and Tank, fighting bums every fight, but want to shit on Canelo and tell him, "Oh, he better do this." He don't better do a damn thing. I'm not going easy on nobody no more. Nobody. My brother says Spence versus Ugas. Well, Spence, obviously. I mean, I don't know. I don't know if you've been missing, my brother, but yes, Spence, obviously. Every time. I mean, you know, just in case you've been away for a while doing a bit or something, just letting you know, Spence it is. Optimus Prime. Let them know, Nuke. Salute, family. I appreciate the love. I appreciate the love. And we need that Spence Crawford fight. They say that's getting close to being done. I need to see that fight. That fight is for greatness. That fight is for greatness. For greatness. My brother Usyk says, "Why does Floyd always bring up Canelo all the time?" So Floyd sounds like I'll give you an example. Floyd sounds like somebody's bitter baby mama. Let me give you the story. Think about it like this. So you got a baby, you have a baby with the chick. So you're with the chick, you have a baby, you break up, you leave her for somebody better, something new, and she sees how you shine and you're winning with this new thing, and she's bitter, she's hating, she don't got what you got, she's not living how you living, she's not happy, she's in her feelings. That's what Floyd Mayweather is. He's a bitter baby mama. Think about it. If Floyd always says he's TBE, if you TBE, why would you need to hate on anybody? Think about this. If I'm TBE, why do I need to hate on Canelo? Why? If you're TBE, because he knows he's not TBE. He knows he done a lot of cherry picking his whole damn career. He knows, and now he got Tank doing all his damn cherry picking. We know what's going on. This man's a bitter baby mama. That's all he is. I don't hang around beta males like that. Floyd's a coward. He's a coward. Somebody asked me, IBFP, why don't you do a lot of interviews? Why don't you do interviews with fighters? Fighters like Andrade, fighters like Charlo, fighters like, Benavidez, all these guys. And I'll tell you this, I prefer to stay objective. So I've seen channels do interviews with Demetrius Andre, and then they turn into Demetrius Andre fanboys. They think that everybody's ducking Andre. They think he's the best fighter in the world, yet this man has never fought a champion. Yet they ignore the fact that Andrade pulled out all of these fights, ducked all of these opponents, and ruined his own damn career. But they want to blame everybody else for Demetrius Andre's problems in life and the fact that this man is looking for a payday. See, that's what I'm saying. I'm not turning into no fanboy for nobody. It's just not going to, I'm not going to do it. I've seen too many channels do that. I've seen too many channels start sucking off fighters because they do interviews. I've seen guys start sucking off Tyson Fury, kissing his ass, doing interviews. Andrade, Fury, I've seen it. I've seen it with so many fighters that it's disgusting, because if I get the mic and do an interview, I'm going to have to keep that same energy with every single fighter. I'll call you a coward to your face. That's what I'm talking about. I'm just not that kind of guy. I can't fake and be real with these guys. I got to be real with them. That's all I'm going to do. Tito says, hearing rumors that Tio is fighting Cottrell, but Bob Arum wants Cottrell to sign on the top rank. Who do you think wins? I think Teofimo has to prove to me that Kambosos fight was a fluke. I would hope and assume that Teofimo has the ability to win the fight, but I don't know. I mean, Cottrell put on a great performance against Josh Taylor, so we shall see if that fight gets made. But Teofimo got a lot of proving to be right now. He got to show me he can do something. That's all I'm saying. My brother says, I think Canelo can have a chance at beating Bivol, but he gassed too quick and the power isn't enough. I don't think it's the power at all. I think the power is great, but he couldn't get the power through. He should have boxed more. His game plan has to be different, and he also has to be conditioned for 175. If Canelo Alvarez didn't gas in that fight, he beats Bivol every day of the week. It was just that he gassed out. That was it. If Canelo Alvarez fixes his conditioning, he's pressuring, beating Bivol the whole fight. I'm just being honest with you. And a lot of people don't have to like it. They don't have to like it. They can slap themselves for being stupid. That's all I'm saying. I got to keep it real with people. My brother, the people's eyebrow. If you are TBE, why always tell people you are? Exactly. I never hear anybody say that Floyd is TBE, but Floyd. I think that's the funniest thing about it. He says, oh, I'm TBE, but nobody else is saying it. The only two people that's saying that Floyd is TBE is him and his mama. Nobody else is saying he's TBE but him and his mama. That's it. Or one of them skank he's paying. That's it. Nobody else is literally saying he's TBE. That's it. Nobody else. Nobody else. That's all I'm saying. Nobody else. My brother Martin says, salute, Nuke. Would you do a collab with Showbiz the Adult? I tell you what. I'd be willing to do a collab with Showbiz the Adult. I'd be willing to get on here and speak some boxing with him. But you know, there's a thing about a lot of guys that don't really want to do collabs with me, because what happens is a guy like Showbiz the Adult, he'll come on here, he'll do a collab with me, he'll say something crazy or egregious. I'm going to have to check him, body bag him live on air, and then we can move on. But a lot of guys don't have the nuts to understand that. I'll body bag Showbiz, and then he'll start crying and being upset and freaking out, putting on clown. I'm like, you can't do that clown shit on my channel. Let's talk some boxing. Because if you're coming on here with anything egregious, you're getting body bagged. But I'd be willing to do something, a collaboration. But a lot of guys are afraid. A lot of guys don't really want to get on here, because when you come in the IBFP, this is the jungle. A lot of guys are afraid. It's just fear. That's all it is. Hold on. Let me get to my brother Jin. Exactly. Michael Jordan does not have to say he's the GOAT. Everybody that knows basketball, that knows that Michael Jordan is the GOAT, they know it. You don't have to. Michael Jordan does not walk around, I'm the GOAT. I'm the GOAT. I'm the GOAT. Literally, everybody says it for him. Mike's just cool. With Floyd, I'm TBE. Don't forget I'm TBE. This guy's an attention whore. He's a bitter baby mama. He hates anybody that's winning, and that's just what he is. That's why I don't like the guy. He was an excellent fighter. He was elite. But personally, I don't like him. Anybody that acts that beta, that coochie, that's not for me. Salute to my brother Michael Rodriguez. He says, Nuke, Floyd is too racial biased. He doesn't even want black boxers fighting other black boxers. Everything's about race when it comes to Floyd. That's just the truth. That is the truth. That is the absolute truth. And you know who supports that nonsense? The LDBC, Ego, DBN. DBN is somewhere in the corner getting his breast sucked by Ego right now. Right now, that's what he's doing. That's what I'm saying. These guys are racial fanboys. Dante's Fried Rice Nation. Dante's Big Breast Nation. Dante's Milk Jug Nation. Come on. Dante's Chicken and Fish Nation. Come on, Dante, with your big fat ass. Get on here and get that smoke with the landlord. You want to be racially biased? You want to spread propaganda? Well, come on here and get that smoke. That's what I'm saying. Dante's not only ducking me. Too many people think that Dante's just ducking me. He's also ducking weight loss. He's also ducking a salad. He's also ducking a diet. That's what he's ducking. Come on, let's keep that same energy. My brother Immortal Boy says, IBFP, Canelo deserves all his flowers for fighting Bivol. Bivol is underrated. I don't see anyone beating him. He got a crazy style and a great mentality. That's facts. Bivol is an excellent elite fighter, and ain't too many people can mess with him. I think if Canelo fixes his stamina, he can beat him. That's just my opinion. That's just my opinion. And you know, I have a right to my opinion. My brother says, what do you think Munguia should do next? Respectfully, Jaime Munguia, what you should do next is find your nuts and fight a champion. You know, Oscar De La Hoya is really a horrible promoter, trying to push these guys into easy fights, trying to protect these guys. Stop, bro. Let these guys fight and be great. Let these guys go for the best. Let these guys show you how good they really are. You're holding these guys back when you do that. Don't be like Floyd and Tank. Come on, man. Nobody want to see that shit. Come on. Have you seen the Ring Magazine's pound for pound rating? What's going on with the Ring Magazine? What do their ratings look like? Somebody let me know. Dante's ducking a treadmill. Oh my God. Oh my goodness. Shout out to Dante's big fat ass nation. That's what we're talking about. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Hold on. I got an interesting one. Hold on. We got a lot of people. Nuke, stop being a fanboy. Scottie Pippen was clearly better than Jordan. He beat him one-on-one. Now I'm gonna tell you this. Pippen was an excellent player, Hall of Fame player. He wasn't no Michael Jordan. NBA championships are not won one-on-one. Think about that. There's levels to this. Salute to my brother Josiah. I appreciate it. My brother. My God. Somebody's telling me that Canelo Alvarez is number 6 in somebody's pound for pound ratings. So whoever got Canelo Alvarez that low in the pound for pound ratings is smoking crack. Now, and you can't trust pound for pound ratings like that. You know they biased. You know they biased. They smoking crack. They stupid. Hey, there's nothing you can say. My brother Imlo, he says Floyd has hoe tendencies. He sure do. I mean, the guy's a straight up beta male. He likes to wipe his coochie every time he gets ready to go in front of a camera. That's the kind of guy Floyd is. My brother Phone Jack says, is Ryan Garcia versus Javier Fortuna a good fight to you, Nuke? Everybody said Ryan was ducking Javier Fortuna, so I don't have no problem with the fight. A lot of people say Ryan is trash, so put him in against Fortuna. I think it's a quality fight. I mean, I think it's better than, the last guy he fought, some Uber driver. At least we know Fortuna's a good fighter overall, so with good ability. So I think it's a good fight for Ryan. I know Ryan's not going to be the guy that's going to fight Devin Haney. I know he's not, but this is a step up in competition for Ryan. So I'm happy to see it. I'm not going to hate on that fight. I like that fight. You got to check out Champside pound for pound. It's crazy dumb. I'm going to tell you something about Champside. A lot of people don't know this about Champside. I don't call him Champside. I call him Chumpside. Chumpside. And I'm going to tell you this about Chumpside. Chumpside is probably one of the most racist guys on here. He's doing it simply to get a bunch of racists in his corner to hate on anybody that does not look like him. I mean, look, Champside is garbage. This is the same guy that used to follow me on Twitter, wanted to do collabs. I ignored him because he acted like a pussy. And then all of a sudden he started dissing other races and other ethnicities. He stopped following me. I guess he got his feelings hurt because I didn't want to mess with him and be his friend. Look, I'm not friends with pussies. Come on, we got to be honest and unbiased. Salute to my brother Monty Brown. Thanks for coming by, showing love. Always respect to Canelo Alvarez, the man that's showing everybody what greatness is. What greatness is. A lot of guys don't want to show Canelo Alvarez respect. A lot of them just don't want to keep the same energy, but that's what we're going to do. We're going to keep that same energy with everybody. Everybody. Joshua says, Nuke, who you got? Usyk versus AJ in the rematch. I'm going to be honest with you. I think AJ might get him. I could see Usyk outboxing AJ again. I could see it. But I don't know why I got a feeling like AJ got a really good chance in this fight. I think even with, Robert Garcia in his corner, a better game plan. We've seen AJ come back off of a loss before and show that he was still elite. I think AJ got a very good chance to beat Usyk. We'll see if he can, but I think he has a very, very good chance. Salute to my brother Antonio. I appreciate it, my brother. Much love. Much love. Antonio's a real one. Salute, my brother. We got another one. My brother Alex Smith. What are your thoughts on Vergil Ortiz and his next fight? I think Vergil Ortiz, he tried to fight Avanesyan. Avanesyan ducked the smoke. So he got to fight whoever is available. So, I don't have a problem with the McKinson guy. I think it's a good fight. I believe he's a southpaw. He's undefeated. So I think it's an excellent fight. Get some rounds in until you stop him. I think Vergil's going to stop him. I think he's going to be a little tricky for Vergil, and I think that's good. That's experience building. But don't forget that Vergil wanted to fight Avanesyan. The same guy that people said that everybody's running from, Vergil tried to fight him, and he ran from Vergil. So we know we don't call him Vergil Ortiz anymore. We call him Vergil Free Smoke Ortiz. That's what we call him. Vergil Free Smoke Ortiz. My brother Max Guzman, he says, Nuke, one of your videos, somebody was saying you is a racist. Please expose him. His name is nothing but the truth. Thank you, my brother Max. I appreciate the love. And I'm going to tell you this, whoever it was calling me racist, and his name is nothing but the truth, your name is nothing but the lie now, because you're a damn lie. You know damn well I'm not racist. I show love to everybody. I body bag anybody. It does not matter. My motto is greatness does not have a color. It has no color. Anybody can be great. Are you going to put in the time, the work? Being an elite fighter doesn't happen by accident. I mean, come on. Come on. If you think I'm racist, you've never seen the IBFP. Because you know me, unlike anybody else, I keep the same energy. But please, nothing but a lie. Step on the IBFP, I'll drop the link for you, and I will body bag your dumbass. Salute, family. Spence Crawford prediction. Spence Crawford prediction. I'll tell you this. I think it's a close fight. I'm edging Errol Spence right now simply because of the body work. I think Errol Spence has great body work, strong jab. He has a lot of things that will give, Terrence Crawford problems, and he's an elite fighter. Terrence Crawford has never fought fighters at this level like this before. Terrence Crawford typically fights guys on their way out. The last champion he fought was Jeff Horn. Terrence Crawford is an excellent fighter, and I think he's going to bring a lot of problems. But I have to give a good edge to Errol Spence. I mean, it could go either way, but I would give an edge to Errol Spence. My brother Michael Rodriguez, he states, DBN got horchata leaking from his breast. Oh, my God. Oh, my God. Oh, my God. Oh, my God. Woo-wee. Woo-wee. But yeah, I do got to edge Errol Spence. I think he's just a different kind of guy. Different kind of guy. Salute, family. Men lie, women lie, but the facts don't lie.